Hi, today I'm here to help you with your division arrays page. Again, I'm working in your workbook, Introduction to Multiplication and Division. Yours might have a different picture up here. If you don't have your workbook in front of you, go ahead, pause the video, get it now, and you will want to be open to this page, Division Arrays Input Page. Okay, so we started out talking about multiplication in equal groups, then we looked at multiplication with arrays, then we looked at division with equal groups. Now we're going to look at how we can use arrays to solve division problems. So let's do it. Again, there's just a reminder, there's a really important vocabulary word here, row. Remember, row goes across. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, same as the multiplication page. Let's start out by filling in the blank for our first sentence. Arrays can be used to show blank problems. Well, you could put a lot, but the word that we're looking for here is division. Arrays can be used to show division problems. And if you're not sure how to spell division, look up at the top of your page, it's spelled for you. Okay, now we have our reminder that the rows go across. And you know what? Oh, I forgot to do this on the multiplication page, but you can get a crayon or a pencil or whatever you want, and let's color in one row. So we remember, oh, that's not a good pencil. So we remember that rows go across. All right, so I'm just on my second dot and on my third dot. See, my first one looks a little crazy because I colored it with 2 colors. Okay, so there I've got a row colored. Okay, and now, if you remember from last time, a division is just repeated subtraction. So it's taking a big part and breaking it down into smaller chunks that are all the same size. So we're going to do some subtraction using this array. 15 minus 3. We started out with 15 dots. We took 3 and put them in one row. So we're left with 12 dots. 12 dots, take away a row of 3. We have 9 dots left over. 3, 6 dots. 3, 3 dots. And finally, we have no dots left. We are dotless. Okay, in the box, we're gonna fill in some more blanks. It says blank circles in blank rows. How many circles total do we have in this array up top? If you said 15 without thinking, you have been paying attention. If you had to count, that's okay. That's what they're there for. So we have 15 circles in how many rows? If you said 5 without thinking, you were paying attention. If you had to count, that's okay too. We have blank circles in each row. How many circles do we have in each row? 3. You could have counted that too if you wanted. So the first 2 lines say 15 circles in 5 rows, 3 circles in each row. Now we're ready for those scary division equations. Do you remember what number goes first in a division equation? It's your total. In this case, 15. That's going to be the first number in both equations. We can put it now if you want. Now, our divided by part. Remember, this is where you get to make a choice. You can put either the number of rows first or the number in each row. What do you think? I'm going to go with 3. I like it. So 15 divided by 3. So I have 15 dots. I put them in rows of 3. How many rows do I have total? If you said 5, you are getting the idea of division. So I finished my first equation. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Let's look at the next one. I start out with 15. It's my total. It's my first number all the time. Divided by. I can't put 3 again. That wouldn't make any sense to write the same equation twice. So what do I put? If you said 5, good job. 5. I have 5 rows. 15 dots divided into 5 rows. How many are in each row? 3. Notice again that the 3 and the 5 are just flipped for each equation. Kind of a cool thing about division. Let's look at the next sentence. You can find the answer to a division equation by blank the number of rows or the number of dots in each row. What is math? Math is counting. So if we want to find the answer to a division equation, all we have to do is count and know what we're counting. So we're going to put by counting. So it should read, you can find the answer to a division equation by counting the number of rows or the number of dots in each row. Okay? Now we have some arrays to look at on our own with no helpful repeated subtraction and no words to help us, but I think we can figure it out. So I'm looking on the left-hand side first. I don't know what my total is, so what can I do? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so my total is 24. That's my first number. 24 divided by, I'm going to do the number in each row. So I'm going to count across the top row. See how many dots are in the top row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 24 divided by 6. I did number in each row, so my answer is going to be the number of rows. Let me count how many rows there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So 24 divided by 6 equals 4. And if you haven't figured out this connection yet, that's okay. You're probably feeling overwhelmed. But 4 times 6 equals 24. Or 6 times 4 equals 24. So remember, multiplication and division go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, now I'm going to write my second equation. I don't have to count the dots again because I already wrote it. Total 24. So my first number is 24. Divided by, I did the 6 last time. So I'm going to do the number of rows first. I forgot what it was, so I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right, it's 4. And yes, I could have looked on the other equation for those of you who are thinking that or saying it. Okay, so 24 divided by 4. So divided into 4 rows. How many are in each row? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is 6. Okay, let's try the next one. If you're feeling really confident, you can always pause the video, do it on your own, and check your work. Okay, for those of you not pausing your video, let's continue. All right, I've got to find my total, which means I have to count. I'm going to count by 2s because that will be faster. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So my total is 16. I'm going to put that in the first number slot for each of my equations. 16 divided by, well, I see there's 2 in each row, so I'll start with that because that's easy. 16 divided by 2. How many rows do I have? I better count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So 16 divided by 2 equals 8. Now, because I'm tired of counting, I'm just going to use what I learned before. Flip them. If 16 divided by 2 equals 8, 16 divided by 8 equals 2. All right, now we have some special division vocabulary. All we have to do is read this. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. 20 is called the dividend. 4 is called the divisor, and 5 is called the quotient. These are harder than multiplication. I'm sorry. I don't know why we can't all have them be more similar. So here's how you remember things. If you're looking at it across like this, you can see that it goes in alphabetical order. Dividend, the div, and then I would come alphabetically before divisor, div, oh sorry, the I is the same. Divid for dividend, so we end on a D. Divis for divisor. So if you put them in alphabetical order, dividend comes before divisor, and they both come before quotient because Q is later in the alphabet than D. So you can remember that, put them in alphabetical order. Another thing I heard is that the sound is someone doing something. So a teacher is teaching. A boxer is boxing. A course, I can't think of anyone. A mother is mothing. No, that was a bad example. Okay, but the sound means they're doing something. And the number that is doing something in a division equation is the divisor. That's the one that goes in the middle. I hope that's helpful. Quotient is the most important word you need to know. That's the one that will come up. It'll say, what's the quotient? And if you say, what the heck is a quotient? It'll be really hard to do the problem. All right, and you always have this to refer back to as well. So it looks like you're ready to start your output page. Thanks so much for watching today. Bye.